Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Welcome to another exciting episode of Beyond the Scoreboard.
I used to watch his
Beyond the Scoreboard, we bring you critical analysis of the games that will be played during the weekend. And this time, we don't have any weekend. We have the Carabao, where United is also in the fixture. But we have Saturday and Sunday, which is the weekend. So we are here to discuss and give predictions on which team would win through the weekend. And through to last week, we had a lot of surprises. So this week, EPO is full of surprises. I think it never ends and it never stops. There's so much in the camp of United. And today, we are only going to talk about Game Week 3. So stay with me as I walk you through Game Week 3. So Game Week 3, we have a lot of matches, some wonderful matches. Today, we are just going to go straight to the matches because we have a lot to bring to you during the weekend. The issues with United, the issues with the transfer window is about to close. Alexandra Garnacho hasn't still found a team, and Chelsea are in talks. And these final stages are crucial, says Fabrizio. So we have Chelsea against Fulham. Chelsea against Fulham. Chelsea scored 5-1 against West Ham, and the Chelsea team is solid. We are not sure if Cole Palmer will be featuring in it, but as I told you the last time, Cole Palmer has found his replacement and it's a solid one. Estival, even though I believe that if there are tough matches ahead, he will be found wanting. But at the end of the day, I think Chelsea, Fulham has such a solid defense. Trust me, Fulham has a solid defense, but I'm still vouching for Chelsea to win. So I'm going for Chelsea to win against Fulham. But we will bring you the top 10, hot 10 odds in EPO. And when I bring it out, I'll bring you the betting code. Sorry, the last time I didn't bring the betting code, so a lot of people couldn't stick. But don't worry, Chelsea against Fulham. What do we expect? I expect Fulham to give Chelsea a tough time, because if you watch United versus Fulham, their defense was solid. They were having a very solid defense, so you can't take anything away from Fulham. Sorry, you can't take anything away from Fulham. But trust me, Chelsea's wings and midfield is as solid as it gets. Chelsea's midfield is as solid as it gets, so we are expecting Chelsea to take full control of the game, win possession, and also win the game as a whole. We have Tottenham against Bournemouth. Bournemouth is having a solid team, but Tottenham has proven that they cannot be underestimated. Tottenham scored 2 past Man City in Game Week 2, so it's going to be a tough game because in terms of strength, Bournemouth can match the energy of Tottenham. But the truth is that in terms of quality, Tottenham is having more quality than Bournemouth, and Tottenham they've won all their 2 matches, so they are solid too as well. But I go for Tottenham against Bournemouth, even though it's going to be a solid battle. Sunderland Brentford, I tip Sunderland is doing some wonderful and amazing things. I think they've won their first 2 matches. I hope they continue. Sunderland against Brentford, I go for Brentford. Brentford has been in the league and they are proven. Brighton against Man City. You see, Man City losing two goals to Tottenham is ready to devour anybody in their mess. Anybody who comes close to them, who plays against them, they are ready to massacre them because they lost. And this is a wake-up call. You know how Pep Guardiola gets. When he loses everything in his head. So in this next match, I am telling you, Man City is going to destroy Brighton. Even though Brighton lost against Everton, with Pickford saving the penalty to win them the match too as well. That this match is going to be a cracker. This match is going to be a cracker. We need to dissect the match well. Liverpool against Arsenal. Liverpool against Arsenal. With Saka and Odegaard out, I don't think Liverpool is going to survive it. With their main engines, even if Eze comes in play, without Odegaard and Saka, it's going to be tough. It's going to be really tough. Yes, we have the likes of Gyökeres and Eze, but without Saka and their midfield machine, and if you look at what Liverpool is doing now, unless Arsenal is going to pull a surprise, but I'm telling you, there should be a goal. Everybody's bound to score in this match. We also have a match against Wolves and Everton. Wolves hasn't really been Wolves. I think Wolves won. Wolves won their no, they lost their last match to Bournemouth, losing it on they had a red card too as well, so they are going to miss their man who had the red card. So Wolves against Everton. Everton looked pretty solid for with their last match. So I think with the likes of Everton's squad, having Ghana from Ghana in the midfield, the two Ghanaians in the midfield, and they are attacking, and the attacking looks pretty decent. So I'm going in for the fact that Everton needs to win this match. Man United versus Burnley. Man United has lost one match and he has lost one match and drew one. But Man United, this is time for redemption. If you don't score Burnley, then I don't know what to do again. I don't know how to defend United again. But this match, I'm tipping United for straight win. Cunha scoring a goal, Sesko scoring a goal, Mbeumo scoring a goal, and we are done. Leeds United versus Newcastle. Newcastle lost their match, and now they've lost their striker to Godin that they were using as a striker, but their striker that came in against Liverpool, who equalized before Liverpool scored the goal. Liverpool did an amazing job. Shout out to Rico. He came in and finished the job perfectly well. A 16-year-old in a cracker like Liverpool versus Tottenham and scoring the winner. I think that was pretty impressive. So I'm going in for Newcastle to win this game. Newcastle is supposed to win this game hands down, because Charlie, you've lost. You are supposed to redeem yourself, because Newcastle has a pretty decent team, and Joelinton is out, so they are midfield too. But Bruno is there, so I think I still go for Newcastle. Nottingham Forest versus West Ham. Graham Potter is still the coach of West Ham. If they are to lose this match, I'm sure this man will see the exit gate before even anything. Because Charlie, why? 5 goals to 1 against Chelsea. But I blame the management of West Ham. You sell your players and you don't replace them. Up till now, Declan Rice hasn't been replaced. You sold Kudus, and Kudus hasn't been replaced. How do you expect a coach to go to war with this average players? So I think if West Ham wants to win any game in the Premier League, either they are buying a player now, otherwise they will suffer for the rest of the season. So I'm tipping Nottingham Forest to win. Nottingham Forest, with the likes of Odoi and the rest, they are having a solid team, and I'm tipping them to win. I'm tipping them to win, Nottingham Forest. We also have Aston Villa Crystal Palace. Aston Villa Crystal Palace is going to be a very difficult match, because Crystal Palace has proven that they are never backing down. They've lost Eze to Arsenal. So Aston Villa too hasn't been quite really. They've not really found their footing. They lost 1-0 to Brentford. And I think they also need redemption. So it's going to be a cracker, but I'm still going in for Newcastle. Listen, beyond the scoreboard, we bring you matches on and off the field. And we always bring you analysis based on what we watch and what we see. We give you the best of everything. Beyond the scoreboard, is brought to you by, is supported by DSTV Go TV. Make sure you pay your subscription. You can follow us with the matches so that you can be able to take part in our discussion. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment under the video. We are on TikTok Beyond the Scoreboard and YouTube Beyond the Scoreboard. Apart from that, we don't have any other social media except my personal social media, which is the General. So the General's World, you can also follow us. So you take part in the community Beyond the Scoreboard. This is where we bring you the finest analysis of the games. My name is the General, and I'm out. Thank you.